Well, good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So it's day 37 of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour, RECT, Get Wrecked for Recovery, a bicycle trip up the Atlantic coast of America to raise awareness that there are addiction recovery options available, that you don't have to die in your addiction. There's churches, celebrate recoveries, and rescue missions all over the nation, all over the world, that just want to help you, talk to you, and love you if you find yourself bound by addiction. So yeah, I got Team Lit here. Lucas, Ingo Tophoven.
Good morning.
Good morning, yes.
Good morning.
All right. And so with Redeeming Eden, Lucas and I just came up with, you know, this is Team Lit, Redeeming Eden's RE, so now it's RELIT. This is Team RELIT. These guys were going across America, and they were taking the Trans-America Trail last year, and they were like 2 weeks ahead of me. I think Justin Hannikin actually, you know, kind of put us all in contact with each other, and they were about 2 weeks ahead of me, so I was like gleaning information of where they were camping and where they were going to. Of course, they did way more miles than I do in a day, but like, you know, every 2 days I'd be where they were, and so it was really cool. And then of course I finished in Yorktown, Virginia, and they were my finish line team. So I'm so excited. We have never actually rode together as a group, but this is going to be a great day. We've got the bridge tunnel that we're crossing that goes over to the Virginia Peninsula, and trying to figure out, kind of play it by ear, where to stop there. There's a food line, then there's like a rest stop. If I went rest stop to rest stop, it's 40 miles, and that puts me at the Virginia state line into Maryland, and that could work out great. However, it's going to rain today, or the weather, Google says it's going to rain today. So I don't know how that's going to work, but either way, I'm going to continue to look at that, and I'm going to throw up some fast motion footage here, a time warp of this bridge tunnel. It's supposed to be pretty neat. What is it, 3 bridges and 2 tunnels?
Yeah, 2 tunnels, 3 bridges. It's pretty sure it's 16 miles plus, but I have to look it up again. Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. Yeah, it's where all the ships from the naval fleet, they go out to sea through those, above those tunnels.
Nice, nice. Well, you guys are about to see that right about now. All right, so we are ready to get on the road. We just crossed that bridge. That was pretty spectacular. It was like up onto a bridge, down into a tunnel, up onto a bridge, down into a tunnel, up onto a bridge, onto an island, off the island, over a bridge, on the peninsula. It is like so vastly different out here. There's huge bike lane, emergency lane, rumble strips that are keeping like the traffic away from the bike lane. But it's mostly like a highway through a lot of woods and just kind of backwoods areas. It looks really, really like a peaceful ride today, even though I'll have traffic near me. Either way, they're gonna ride about 10 miles with me, and then they're gonna turn around and come back to this store. I've got a downwind right now, so looking like a good day, and you'll see more of it right about now. All right, productive 10 miles. I'm sweating, had my heart rate up, got to finally watch that. And we just did 10 miles in like 38 minutes, so it was a good push. Definitely gonna miss you guys. This has been good. This has been like a really good thing. I'm thankful for all the food that you provided, all the rest that you provided. The conversations have been incredible, and just can't thank y'all enough.
Hey man, thank you, and we look to keep watching, keep looking what happens with Redeeming Eden, praying for the vision to come to fruition. That rhymed!
That's right! Well done. All right, there they go. Bye guys, ride safe.
Experiencing some headwind, not too much, not too bad. I think we're very well prepared to handle this with all of our experience, Mingo and I of course combined. But the amount of time that we have not spent on bikes is apparent. Both of our butts hurt, and honestly that's it. Still don't like the cars, but I think it's pretty same. I don't think some of them like us either. Maybe at least they're scared. I don't know. So yeah, 5 more miles until we reach our destination.
All right, so I just pumped out some miles. I'm looking at my Whoop footage, and I'll definitely like include some of those metrics at the end of the video today. But I came up here to this Stuckey's truck stop, and it started raining. So that rain lasted about an hour, and now I'm going to get back on the road. I've got 11 miles left to go to get 40 miles and the Virginia-Maryland state line. I don't think I'll cross all the way into Maryland. I'll just have to feel out the rest stop and figure that out. But either way, I'm going to keep on pedaling and try to kind of miss some of this rain as best I can. But you'll see more of that right about now. Well, I made it, and just in time too. It is about to pour. I talked to the lady here, and she said, yeah, you can put your tent over there. So she kind of pointed me where to go. But I wanted to get this real quick, because for those of you that have followed the journey, you know this makes me a little emotional. Crazy. Just going to keep on walking and seeing how it all works out. But God's good. God is so good. Over and over again. Absolutely love Virginia. And I love love. So, I mean, really, what better place is there to put a rehab than in Virginia, in Love, Virginia, where Virginia is for lovers, and I love love. And I love you. Anyway, I'm going to go set the tent up, and yeah, I'll record the end of the video in a minute. But it's been a really, really good day today. Good day. I think this is the perfect spot to stop. I'm going to stay one more night in Love. Not Love, Virginia. You know what I'm saying. I love you guys. I'll see you later. I tell you what, who is this God that controls the wind and the waves? I no sooner got my rain fly up than it started raining. I don't have a drop of water on me. Perfect timing. I'm blown away every time. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here for the day. Tomorrow is state number 16, Maryland. So I'm super excited about that. But if you know anybody who's passed away from addiction in any form or fashion, please drop their name in the comments. Or find me through the Popple link in the description, and I would love to ride for your person and celebrate their life with you for a day. If you know anybody who's actively addicted, share this with them. I don't want to see anybody else die from addiction, and I know you don't either. So let's use Redeeming Eden as a tool that we might save a life now. This is the REACCT Tour, the Redeeming Eden Atlantic Coast Cycle Tour. I need you to react. I need you to like the videos. Share the videos on your social media profiles. Comment on the videos on YouTube. Subscribe on the YouTube channel. Click that red button. It'll go a long way in helping to build Redeeming Eden, the Garden Rehab, hopefully in Love, Virginia. Yeah, and don't forget, Redeeming Eden is a non-profit ministry through International Gospel Outreach. I will leave a donation link to them in the description. You can go there, find out more about Redeeming Eden and about the Cody Jordan Forever Funeral Fund. Or you can go back and watch the day one video from this series, the Redeeming Eden Atlantic Coast Cycle Tour. So yeah, slid in, I mean, perfect timing. Thank you, Lord. Goodness gracious. Perfect day to end with that little red heart on that sign. One more night in love in Virginia. And Virginia is for lovers. What a great way to end this week of sharing love with friends on the road. So thankful for Tracy Snyder again. This mirror has been incredible today. I don't have to do anything. It's not in my field of vision. I just look over and I see the traffic. So nice, so nice. So thankful for Ingo and Capri Tophoven and fam. God bless you guys. I appreciate everything y'all did this weekend to make my rest day restful. You know, I was praying about whether or not to take a zero, and the Sabbath, you know, just kept coming to mind. God rested on the 7th day, and so I decided to also. It just worked out with perfect timing. And then riding with Chris for the last few days. You know, this has been a week of riding with people that I don't usually get. And I'll look back to it forever with thankfulness, gratefulness, and awe that God can put it all together like He does. Even stopping the rain until I just got the rain cloud. I mean, I was pumping up my mattress. God's so good. God is so good. Anyway, from here at the rest stop, a half a mile, quarter of a mile from state number 16, Maryland. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. I'll see you later. Have a good night. Alright, so this is the Whoop app, and I'm wearing the bracelet. So the bracelet is constantly monitoring my heart rate. As a matter of fact, if I turn the screen this way, you can see each thing that I did throughout the day today. So you can see my sleep. They're up to the 71% recovery. I've recovered by 71%. It takes 4 days to calculate and calibrate. And then I have kind of the waking up, packing up the camp, riding in the vehicle, getting off, packing everything up, getting Subway, and then my first ride, stopped at the gas station, second ride, stopped for the hour while it rained, and third ride today. Not sure what this is. Maybe packing up the tent. Yeah, this is packing up the tent here. And then a nap. Yeah, that's my hour and 38 minute nap. And then kind of what I've been doing here in the tent, cooking dinner, eating. And so it's actively recording my heart rate all day. But when I flip back, what's really interesting is I can look at like the nap. And I can see that I spent an hour and 50 minutes in bed. 4 disturbances. My sleep efficiency was 89%. My respiratory rate was 17.4. But then I can go to like the little things, like so REM sleep, and it'll show me where I had REM sleep, or deep sleep. I had deep sleep during a nap. And then light sleep is the rest. And then I was awake at these different points. Before I fell asleep, way over here on the left, and then like disturbances, and then awake at the end of the nap. And so it's constantly recording all that throughout every day and giving me metrics. Another really thing I like are the activities like cycling. So for this last cycling ride, I maintained my heart rate up here at like 140, and then I stopped. I think I went into a gas station here, brought it up, saw a gas station that had postcards and stickers, went in there, and then rode. But it tells me the calories I burned for that section, my average heart rate, my max heart rate, and how long that time frame was. And so it does that for each activity that I do. So, this was a much more normal ride, an hour and 15 minutes of just pretty much solid cycling, except for maybe drinking water or stopping at red lights. And so it's just constantly calculating all that. But what's really neat is that while it's calculating all that, then it's got a coach, which I have to unlock it. I have to, as you see here, 4 recoveries to unlock. I've only got 1 in, I think. But I can click on this coach here, and it says recommended time in bed 7 hours and 17 minutes if I want to peak tomorrow. Suggested time to bed 11:13. I'm waking up around 6:30 each day. It's already starting to kind of learn me. But then I can go to the sleep need and see why. So my baseline sleep need for my metabolic rate is 7 hours and 32 minutes. But my strain for the day added 43 minutes to that. I didn't have any sleep debt from yesterday. I actually slept a minute longer yesterday than I was supposed to, like 6 hours and 47 minutes instead of 6 hours and 46. But then my nap also deducts time from it. So my nap took an hour and 39 minutes off my sleep need for tonight. Which is always good for me because I'm, up editing these videos late into the night each night. That nap in the daytime really helps me out tremendously. But super excited about this app. Super excited to learn more about it. To just kind of see, what all it does. Like laying here talking, I'm at 78 beats per minute. I can go back and look at, yesterday and those kind of things. It's got a strain calculator that tells me my day statistics. My max heart rate was 163. My average was 77. I burned 2,938 calories. And then I can get into like the really detailed stuff. Same with recovery. I can look at how I've been recovering. It started out at 50%. And that's probably going to work its way up. Again, I'm not really sure about the app. But it also records heart rate variability, which measures your heartbeat's natural irregularities. And so, like, when your heart rate is really irregular in the time between the beats, you're primed for physical exertion. My resting heart rate is down to 55 on average. I'm actually in the 40s for some of that, and then in the 50s for some of that. So it's kind of neat to look at that too. And then the last graphic is, of course, the sleep performance, time I need, and then also kind of how much sleep I've been getting as compared to what I need. So, the first night I didn't actually get all the sleep that I needed. Last night I got 100%. So I've recorded 2 recoveries. Last night I got a minute more than what I needed. So really liking this, really liking if you're a data person, if you like data, and you like to, use data to your advantage, I highly recommend it. It's really nice. I'm really kind of getting into it. And I want my body to perform, like at a top level. You've also got groups. I thought it was interesting. I'm 65th in Alabama. Earlier I had got up to like 47th as far as strain. And then you can also go to recovery and those kind of things. And out of 24,600 men aged 30 to 40, I'm 1,741. So it also kind of makes it like competitive. And then you've got different teams like Team Caffeine and intermittent fasters and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's just a brief overview of Whoop. I wanted to include this at the end of the video just so that you could see what this day was like for me with my cycling, and kind of understand a little bit more about what I'm trying to learn about my body as I do this, essentially what is endurance athlete or professional athlete type work. I'm an athlete as a profession, which is so strange to me because that's the farthest thing off my radar. Anyway, yeah, I'll cut it here. I love you guys. I'll see you later.